Welcome back to the Fisher Family Farm. I'm Peyton Fisher, and on today's video, we are finally going to be getting done with the roof. I just have to say, the past video installing this was pretty tough, and at the same time, it wasn't that bad. Now, these were some of the mistakes that I made right here by cutting out the edges of the waterproof barrier. So now what I'm having to do is just patch up those cutouts all the way down, and I'm going to do that on all three corners, all four corners. 2 corners down, 2 to go. Making great progress this morning. Then I get over to this stuff right here, and I realized I was supposed to put this shingle down before I put this stuff down. So I gotta tear this back out. I think I just need to make a screw up first thing Monday morning, get the screw up out of the way, and then we can just move forward. Now I'm going to put the asphalt shingles back on here, and then we'll go ahead and put that on for the next row. And that is how the bottom trim is supposed to look. Slow and steady. We are making some pretty good progress. We already peaked over the top here, which is such a good feeling. Now we've got that rain protection. All we have to do is just put our caps on the top here. As we approach closer and closer getting these up, I remembered we literally were 6 to 7 inches short on our drip edge. That literally did the entire house, except for right there. We just made our own little piece of sheeting right here. We got the rest of this top done over here. As we get the ridge caps on, they're not absolutely perfectly straight here at this point. Hallelujah. All right, the last one for right now. It feels so good. One thing that is really intimidating for me is when I had my electrician come out, he was drawing numbers and letters and signs so fast, it was hard to remember everything that he was talking about. And so I really have to like look at these and think about, okay, where's this gonna go to? And we're starting to get these wires run out here for the main living room area. I've got all the way over to here. We've got all of these blocks placed in. All of our little clips are going on, making all the wires nice and snug. And we will just continually run more and more electrical circuits all day long tomorrow. All right, we have a visitor this morning, Miss Lily Lou. Lily wanted to come out this morning and check on the horses and see what it's gonna be like to have to feed horses, because one day she's gonna have a horse. Dustin is finishing up on some of his electrical that we were working on yesterday. We had to pull the lights out because the roof is doing its job. We're gonna be putting in another electrical box right here in this zone. So I will be pulling this electrical wire back. We're gonna be putting another one right there. That way we can run electrical to all these greenhouses here. We are working on that project where we need to pull the electrical up right here. So we got to move this pallet of dirt, and this is going to be Lily's first really pallet that she's going to be moving, and we're working on doing it all by herself. It's pretty awesome. Well, that didn't work. We're going to go get a different pallet. All right, instead of digging this line out, we're gonna try to tug on him a little bit. Yep, keep going. That's good, right there, yep. We're gonna hand dig the rest of this over to here, that way we can get a station up for our power box. Push the handle down, remember, just like we did the last time. I am gonna dig the rest of this, hand dig this out, run my power lines through here, punch that hole through over here. All right, now that that's done, we'll be able to install the box, get the pipe to be able to put the wire in, and then we'll be able to run it over there and just let it sit. Now it's time to wrestle this big cord in up through that little tiny hole up into this. We're gonna punch this out and let it sit right in here. That way we can get it ready to be plugged in here when we've got everything plugged in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take this wire out now. Now that he's good there, I'm gonna go push this out here up into that. I know this is overkill amount of wire to have out of this. However, we want to make sure that there's plenty for the electrician when he comes over and actually hooks this up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be able to pull off of this box. We're going to pull the washer, dryer. We're going to pull all the outlets for over this side of the house. And then we're going to put some outlets on the outside and some lights out here also. We had to call the electrician. I couldn't figure out what to do with the 14.2 and the 14.3 wires. He explained it to me probably 4 times when he was here, and I needed it to be explained one more time. And on this power box, I just want to be able to control this power box. With this power box, I want to switch here. So all I had to do is just create a loop in a loop, so that way this box can control this box. So if you followed that, now you know how to run 14.2 and 14.3. Okay, go ahead and pull it up. Keep going. A little bit, little bit, little bit.
I took it out.
The time has now arisen that we are officially pulling out our first can lights. We're wanting to test to see if we can squeeze one back up in here. All right, I've just set this here, and that way I can tell A, if my wife will like this, and B, I can pull that out real quick if I need to. I felt pretty confident doing most of this by myself so far. It just makes sense for me to pay, you know, a couple $100 to get somebody out here to just direct how we're doing things. That way we don't make massive costly mistakes like the framing video. If you go watch that, there was multiple times where we had to spend several hours tearing things back out and rebuilding them. All in all, we're moving forward.
This one's a little shorter, so those are really useful for lights.
When you're doing a project yourself and you can pay a professional $100 to come out for an hour, it is so worth it to know the right direction that you're going. Caleb has been incredible, came out, told us what we were doing wrong, told us what we were doing right. And right now, he told me stop doing any of the pulling, get all of the boxes, get all of everything up in the ceiling where you want it to go. So we're stopping pulling and we are going to start right here, get everything prepped, and then we're gonna start pulling wires again. Every day when the sun pops right over, it literally just gets so bright in here. We got 9 cans in now, and we are working on this bottom row now. All right, they're going in. Now the next step is we're gonna start working on our fart fans. We've got 2 just regular ones. It's time now for a break. We've been grinding all morning, and Lily has asked me to come right on the tractor. Lily is probably 10 pounds away from driving the tractor. There's a big hole over there that we dug for the concrete fill pit, and we just wanted to get rid of it, and Lily just did a great job of filling it up. Now all we're gonna do is scrape it. It's time to give Lily a lesson on how to grease the tractor. There you go. So all of these are called grease certs. 1, 2. Squish it out. Oh, nice. Jeez. Our grease gun got stuck on here. Lily's doing everything she can to get it off. I still need to go fix the flange in the trailer. I need to take a bunch of measurements. My brain is literally melted, so I'm gonna put a halt on everything today. Maybe go hang out, drive the tractor with the kiddos for a little while and have some fun. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. It has been insane. If you haven't seen all the videos, jump back, go rewatch them, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Big wave, big wave!
What is